Hiya, Renee Jones here from Pack Your Own Bag. I'm celebrating my Trimaversary this week. 9 years consistently at my goal weight. And after 40 years of the diet yo-yo, I didn't believe it was possible to lose the weight and keep it off. The yo-yo was just normal for most of my life. When I was 10, I looked around at all the cute little blonde and brunette girls who were tiny compared to me. And I desperately wanted to fit in like any other kid. And most adults, if we're honest. But I felt awful. And I thought, if I could just look like the popular skinny girls, everything would be better. So desperate, I asked my mother for help. The problem was, she struggled with her weight, as had her mother and grandmother, all the way back through the lineage. Blind leading the blind comes to mind. But that's how I began years of losing a few pounds, sometimes 10, 20, 30. And then something would throw us off course, maybe an event or frustration, going to visit family, or just the general busyness of school and after-school activities, and we'd just pick up takeout. And when a diet ended, so did any restraint. Whatever we lost returned, bringing all of its little friends along. As an adult, I had fits and starts of diets. Every New Year's resolution, so many Monday restarts. The perpetual diet yo-yo. New Year 2012, I was looking down the calendar at my 50th birthday with all the changes that women face, and I thought, okay, this is it. It's your last chance to be anything resembling thin. It's now or you are doomed. So I started out on my new diet, and I did okay for a week or so, but then I'd mess up. Well, I wasn't willing to give up just yet, so I rededicated myself in mid-January. And again at the 1st of February, and in March. In April, in this very closet, I scanned the divisions of so many nice clothes that were separated into my skinny clothes that just didn't get much wear at all, my watch yourself now clothes, and I was so close to them at times, and the well-worn fat clothes. Well, I pulled out a pair of trousers. That was a little tight. Right, I thought, maybe a skirt. Even with shapewear, I could only barely button the waist. Okay, let's look at this roomy pair of trousers, except that they weren't. Even my freshly laundered sweats felt a little tight. Sweats! I sank down onto the floor in tears. I'm such an idiot. I can't do anything right. I can't even follow a diet. I'm so useless. Yeah, I might have beat up on myself a lot. Not that it helped. I just felt awful. Finally, I got up and I washed my face, and I counted the time that had already gone in what was meant to be my year. And as I reapplied my mascara, I remember feeling, I am a counselor. I teach others to cope or to change habits and beliefs that don't work for them. Yet I can't find a way to comfort myself with anything more significant than a Twinkie? It just seems so ridiculous. So I came back in here and I chose the largest size that I had. A safety pin helped. And it wasn't comfortable. But it was penance for all the lip service I'd given. It was a constant reminder that something had to change. See, the problem is we think that the diet is the solution. How many have you tried so far? It's not the diet. The truth is we use food for comfort, stress relief, support. And the real solution is unwinding what drives us to food and getting free. I couldn't untangle that alone. I needed a coach to help me work through beliefs and habits, obviously self-esteem, and wounds. And it took time, but it was such a relief, like moving the boulder of all my failings off my chest. I did the deep inner work that set me free and set me moving toward my goal. And on October the 8th, 2012, I reached that goal weight. And 9 years later, I'm still there and feeling really good about who I've grown to be. Food is wonderful. And it no longer controls me. So how about you? Are you ready to make a change? Are you ready to get free of what drives you to food for comfort and stress relief? Imagine what it would be like to be free. If this resonates with you and you're ready for a real change, I would love to talk with you. Sometimes one good conversation can make all the difference. All the best.